Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to cover some of the basics about resistance and support, how you can draw it, how it's going to benefit you. And how I draw my resistance and support for intraday or for stocks that I'm going to hold for a longer durations. Right. Guys, let's start. What's support and resistance? So it's a basic English term. Support means we are getting some support. Resistance means there's some resistance. The price is going to go down. Support means the price is going to go up because a support has been made by the buyer. So let's understand by a simple example. Let's say I have a stock of an XYZ company, right? The stock prices, let's say I bought a position at this point which is of 100 bucks and I sold it here which is of 300 bucks, and the duration I hold it for, assume it's for 2 years, right? In 2 years I made 200 bucks on each year, which is a decent profit for me. But guys, have you seen any company stock wherein the price would keep on rising like this without having any swing? What I mean by swing is, usually what I see is in a real world, the price goes up, it come down a bit, it goes up, it come down a bit, goes up, come down a bit, right? One trade I can do is I can keep on holding it, or what I can do is whenever it come down prior to that, and let's say at this position, I'll sell that particular stock, and when the price come down I'll buy it at a good price, and I'll wait for that particular share to again fall. So if I get that particular point where it's going to fall, I'll again sell at this point, and then I'll buy at this point, and then I'll hold it till this point and then sell it. So in this case, what I'm going to get, so I'm going to get a good profit. So here I got a profit of 200, right? If I trade in this particular swing, the profit can be 400, 500, it can be 1000, guys. As many swing I get in this particular stock price, the more profit I earn. Now to trade in this swing, you have to know when the price is going to fall and when the price is going to go up. So how can I predict that? One way is, if you know the candlestick pattern, if you know how to read candlestick, you can do it. Guys, do check out my candlestick tutorials if you want to learn how to trade using candlestick. It's one of the great way to increase your profits, and minimize the losses. You can earn a good profit if you learn those techniques. Okay. Yeah, getting back to our question, how can I know when the price is going to fall and when it's going to go up? So for that, there's a concept called support and resistance come into picture. Let's say the price was of a particular share was going up. Right, let's start with this particular chart. So assume this is a price action for a XYZ company. The price went up, so buyer were constantly buying this position and they brought the price up, and at this point, some of the buyer didn't like this price and they started booking their profit. The large institutions which manipulate the stock of a company, they have this, they buy a quantity worth of billions, millions and billions, so they can manipulate the market. And they decided to sell the price of this particular stock at this point. And what happened is the price went below. So you don't want your share to hold, to cut down on your profit for this particular price action. What you need to learn is, you need to know when it's going to go down and you need to sell your position here, and you will buy at the next support level, the immediate next support level, where my price is going to go up, and you will get a share at a decent price here, right? So the this so here so based on this particular price reversal, I can draw my support and resistance line. So in this case, since there was a price reversal from uptrend to downtrend, so this is a resistance line for me. Here was a price reversal from a downtrend to uptrend, is a support line for me. So it acting as a support for a price to me, for it to go up. This acting a resistance for a price to go down, right? That's so this is not the sole concept, guys. Anywhere you see a point, that doesn't mean that you will be starting drawing a support and resistance. There are two kind of support and resistance which I classify, the strong one and the weak ones. Let's assume let's see what I mean by that. Okay, assume a price went up, it went down, so this is a resistance for me, right? A single point touch, it went up, this act as a support for me. I'll draw a support line, right? And now it's going to this particular resistance here. At this point, I'll just extend this. At this point, so it has encountered my resistance where in the previous sessions the price went below. So there's a probability that prices go down. What's the probability? For me, the probability is not too much. If it goes down, well and good. If it goes up, not a problem for me, right? Assume it goes down at this point. If it goes down, guys, this particular resistance become a strong resistance for me. So more the touches on this point, the more stronger this resistance line become for me, guys. Similar goes for support. The more the touches in support, let's say there are 3 touches in the support and the 3 touches on the resistance line, so this is one of the strongest resistance and support line for me, guys. The less the number of touches, the weaker that particular line is, and the more probability that the price is going to break this particular resistance and can go up higher. So when the price break this particular the previous resistance line and go higher, then this is called a breakout, right? This is called breakout. So breakout can be on the positive side, breakout can be on the negative side as well. So basic rule, what the book says is to draw a support line, you need to have 2 points to draw a support line or a resistance line, and there should be a third touch to validate it. If there are more touches, the stronger the resistance and support line becomes. Let's see this example. On the top right corner there's a chart, so you can see this is one of the touch on my resistance line, this is second touch on my resistance line, third touch on my resistance line, fourth touch on my resistance line, fifth touch. So there are 5 touches on this resistance line. This is way stronger resistance line for me, and you can see the stock price try to do a breakout at this particular point, but it was not able to sustain for a longer time because it has broke some of the major resistance line, so the price went below. And this is one of the strongest support line for me. There are 1 touch here, 1 touch here, 1 touch here. This is also 1 touch, but this touch is a resistance for this trend, right? But it's a touch, and this validates this line for me. So I hope, guys, you are following what I'm saying to you. Similarly, here also we can see the price went lower. At this point it went up, so this is a support line we can draw. It went below and it went higher, so this is one of the strongest support line. There are 2 touches to it. It also tried to come at this point, so we can also calculate this, right? So it went up, then it went below, so this act as a minor resistance for me, and then it tried to come up and there was a touch here, a resistance has been encountered, went below, then the buyer came in rushing and it took the stock to a higher price, right? So in a long-term scenario, if I hold this particular stock, I'm going to get a profit of this. Let's assume this is a 200 profit, but if I trade in this particular swing, I'm going to get 400 to 500 bucks on a share. So these are one of the techniques that intraday trader use. That's one of the key concepts they use is resistance and support to earn a good profit. Even a swing trader uses this phenomenon, the support and resistance thing. The support and resistance doesn't have to be a horizontal line always. So in this chart, it's always a horizontal line, but that's not the case, guys. It can be any line. In this case, it's a line that's in a downward trend at a 45-degree angle, right? A negative 45-degree angle. It can be at any degree angle. Majority of support and resistance line are going to be parallel to each other. So in this case, if I draw a resistance line, so this is how a resistance line will look like, and it's going to be a parallel to this. So this, if you consider this point, it's going to be a parallel at this. The distance is going to be the same. If it breaks this point, then that means the breakout has been done at this point. The breakout has been done, right? So it can be of any angle, the support and resistance can be, but not but there are some cases where the support and resistance are not parallel to each other. I'm not sure if you have come across the triangle pattern. The triangle pattern can be something like this. The price went up, went below, went up, went below, went up, went below. You know, the price kept on dissipating, the swing kept on dissipating, and then there can be a breakout upward or there can be a breakout downward. So this is a resistance line and this is a support line, right? This is a triangle pattern. So I've made a video for this particular pattern, to check out for that as well. So I hope, guys, you have got a basic understanding of the support and resistance. Why do you need it? Because you want to have a good profit in your pockets, and you want to know if that particular thing is breaking a support, is that share going to go bankrupt or not, right? And you want to exit at a right time. So it's quite an important concept. So in our next video, we are going to learn how to draw support and resistance on a historical candlestick chart, and we will try to validate it with our subsequent moves of future candlesticks, right? So do check out my next video to clear out your in-depth concepts on this support and resistance. So guys, if you have any comments, please do on the comment section. Please like my channel, like my videos, and subscribe to my channel for upcoming tutorials on trading hacks. See you in other video, guys. Thank you.